Wes Borland, often overlooked as just the guitar player of Limp Bizkit. But what if I told you he's actually one of the greatest guitar players of all time? And I can prove it. I'm going to show you some of his best riffs, some of his most unusual techniques, and even some unorthodox gear that Wes pioneered and makes him stand out. Today's video is also sponsored by STL Tones and their new Tonality Wes Borland plugin. It's the new signature plugin for Wes Borland, and I'll be using this for all the guitar tones. It has 3 amps. Amp 1 is clean, Amp 2 is heavy, and Amp 3 is somewhere in between. It also has a whole bunch of pedals and effects that replicate Wes's signature sounds, developed in close collaboration with Wes himself to match his live rig and the original Limp Bizkit recordings. All the patches and presets I'm using will be on screen, so if you like what you hear, please check out the link in the description and the pinned comment. There's also a free trial so you can check it out and see if you like it. So without any further delay, here are 5 reasons and riffs that prove Wes Borland is one of the GOATs. Number 1. Nookie. So the year is 1999. The guitar solo is dead, nu metal is massive, and Fred did it all for the Nookie. But did you know this song is actually played on a 4-string guitar tuned to F sharp? Yep, Wes tuned as low as an 8-string before anyone else, even Meshuggah, and did it with half the strings. He originally used a modified Ibanez Musician MC150PW, which is one of these. But now he uses custom-made 4 strings from Ibanez, PRS, and Master guitars. It's tuned to F sharp an octave higher, B and E, and has a baritone scale. So is it a guitar or a bass? I don't know, but it's very clever and no one else uses one. So So Wes literally invented a new type of guitar. Now obviously, I don't have a 4-string guitar, but here's what it sounds like on a modern, regular 8-string. Number 2. Rearranged. This song is almost exclusively played using 2-hand tapping. If you don't know what that means, you tap the fretboard and the strings with both hands. Now, it was already a very well-established and known technique in 1999 when this song came out. Shredders like Eddie Van Halen, Steve Vai, and Joe Satriani had been doing this for years already. But the thing is, it was mostly a lead technique, something you'd usually only see in solos. And the thing about nu metal is, there aren't many solos. So instead, Wes used 2-hand tapping in his riffs, something I don't think had really been done too much before, if at all. He used his right hand to keep a rhythm and a droning bass, and he used his left hand to add a melody. And it looks really easy, but it's not. It's actually very tricky. Number 3. Hot Dog. Continuing the trend of using lead guitar techniques as part of riffs, Hot Dog is one of the best examples of Wes's unorthodox style. This riff is almost exclusively played using the whammy bar. You know, this thing that's usually only used for guitar solos. Wes again transferred it over into the riffing side of things. Without it, it would kind of sound just a little bit plain, but with it, it sounds unique. Number 4. My Way. This song is the perfect example of less is more. It's essentially just 3 chords throughout, with the exception of the bridge, and instead of some groovy riffs, there's just some simple delay effects that are doing the majority of the work. Wes uses a lot of effects and pedals to get these weird filtered sounds and delays. Sometimes it's a whole chain of things that creates a really unique sound, and other times it's just a simple delay as heard here. Number 5. Break stuff. Lastly, how could I not include this riff? It's basically like Limp Bizkit's Enter Sandman. Wes is the absolute master at making heavy but groovy riffs. Every riff he writes has a bounce or a vibe to it. It's almost like a party. It's party metal. And this one is almost obnoxious. And it's so ridiculously simple as well. It's basically just a power chord, and then you lower one note to make it dissonant. That's it, that's the whole thing. All the best riffs, in my opinion, are based in simplicity, and it doesn't really get much more simple than this. So that's 5 reasons and riffs that I think proves that Wes Borland is one of the all-time greatest. What's your favorite Limp Bizkit riff? Let me know in the comments down below. Check out the Tonality Wes Borland plugin if you like what you hear. The link is in the description. There's a free trial so you can try it to see if you like it, and it helps support my channel because it lets them know that you came from this video. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Tabs, as usual, are on my Patreon. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you like this video, you'll probably like this one over here too.